Hello, my name's Jeanette Lanz-Bergin and this is Car Crazy Cheshire. In this week's show, I meet some wannabe racers at Oulton Park, and after the break, I meet a man with a fetish for TVs in his car. It must be every boy's and some girl's dream to be a racing driver, but for the majority of us, these dreams are out of reach. But if you do want to get on a track, the best and most affordable way is to join a club, bring your own performance car along, and go for it. Right, I've just spotted somebody I know extremely well. He's an old family friend. He's known my dad for like years and years and years, and he also does my teeth. So come on, let's go and have a look. Hi, Nigel. Yes. Nice to see you.
You all right?
Yes, very well.
Yes.
Nigel, I have known you since I was a little girl, about that
Really?
big. And
How big was I? Was I a bit smaller?
yeah, it's not the fact that I'm short, it's just that Nigel's extremely tall, aren't you?
Is that better?
That's better.
Yeah.
Would you say that you're still a little boy at heart?
Very much so, yeah. Yeah.
See-
Absolutely, aren't we all? For goodness sake, aren't we all?
So if you don't want to be a footballer, you want to be a racing driver.
I want to be a very good dentist, actually, but I'm working on that one.
So would you say you're as good at spinning around the track as you are at doing my teeth?
No. No, I'm better at doing that. This is just a bit of fun, really. We're out here today. It's a track day. There's a lot of guys out here just come out to have a play.
Right.
That's what they're all interested in.
Tell me about this car here. How long have you had this for?
Well, we've had this car about a year now, and my good friend Terry has been rebuilding the whole thing. He's built the engine, put everything together. And
You're going to have a word with Terry, though. I've seen a few scratches on this car. Is this
Well,
you?
no, no,
Is it?
it's-
What's this all about?
It's just parking it at the supermarket, so it's all to do with women drivers at Sainsbury's, I'm afraid.
What do you mean, women drivers? Less
Well,
of
anyway.
that, less of that.
So this is basically, we put it together about over the last year. It's a 1970s Chevron B16, and they used to race this kind of car at Le Mans, that sort of thing.
So you'd say it's very quick.
It's quick. We've put a slightly different engine in the car, slightly more reliable. It's a 2-litre Vauxhall engine, 16 valve, sorry.
Right.
Delivers about 240 brake horsepower, and it will do probably about 140, 150 down the straight. So it's quick.
What have you pushed it to the limit? What would you
Well,
say?
if we pushed it to the limit, you're probably talking about 120 round here.
Right.
Because the circuit today is a short circuit, so you haven't really got a long stretch to open its, give it a little bit of room, really.
So how much would this, you don't have to tell me, but I love it when you do. How much would this set me back, Nigel?
How much would a car like that
Yeah.
set you back? I haven't got a clue.
A lot of money.
A lot of pennies.
I think you're doing, you must be doing a roaring trade with this teeth business.
Depends who's listening. We're doing all right, but it's a hobby. This is my, 18th 911 now.
18th 911.
18th
I'm sorry, I'm not coming to you anymore.
I bought my first one off your dad
Yeah, that's right.
back
Yeah.
in was it 28? I don't know. About 1980s. And,
Any complaints there? Because if you have, tell my father now.
yeah, well, actually
Was it cheap?
It wasn't very cheap, no, but I didn't
Was,
lose
Dad?
money on it. So I've had 18 of these. They're fantastic.
18 Porsches. I married the wrong man. I really
Well,
did.
do
So would
anything
you
for it.
describe this as your ultimate car, or have you
Yes.
got another one?
This is the ultimate.
Right.
If I was to change this now, I would leave the Porsche mark and
Yeah.
go for the 355 Ferrari.
Yeah.
That would be the next one.
Yeah.
So,
Why is it that all car fanatics always want a Ferrari?
I don't know. Motorheads is just like that, isn't it? It's the ultimate.
It
It's
is.
Enzo. It's like God, isn't it, for the motor racing world? It's
It's the ultimate pose.
It's the Honda Super Blackbird. It is the second fastest road bike. It'll do about 190 miles an hour. The 0 to 60 acceleration is awesome.
Is this quicker than a Ducati? My brother's just bought a Ducati.
It's about the same.
About the
Top
same.
speed.
What do you think,
it's
Richard?
Quicker. Top speed is slightly quicker, but
Yeah.
acceleration-wise,
Yeah.
the Ducati's got it.
It's expensive business though, that, isn't it, racing?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I believe so. It's vulgar to talk about money.
I've twisted Nigel's arm and he's let me drive his car, so I'm going to show him how to drive. I won't crash, I swear. Oh, don't go anywhere. I see you've had a little bump there.
Just a little bump, yeah.
Are you going to have a chat to me and tell me what... Here's a shoulder, love. Come on and show me what have you done?
I was just coming around that last corner. I'd been overtaken, taking another lad who pulled over and had my foot down. I realised I was coming in a bit too quickly, so I hit the brakes. I realised I wasn't going to make it. So I took my foot off the brakes rather than lock up. Just got round and the wheels just gave out. Skidded off onto the grass. Held it on the grass. I was coming off the grass onto the road. As soon as it hit the road, the back end just spun out and I thought, there's nothing I can do here. I'm straight in the Amco.
So, did your bottle go?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you're so brave, aren't you?
Just a bit.
How much is this going to cost you?
I've got my tractor insurance, so it's not too bad. I've got to pay £1,000 excess, but...
And what about having it fixed? Are you going to do it?
No, I'll take it in, get it fixed.
Where are you getting all your money? I want to know, where are all these men getting their money from today? I mean, it's quite an expensive business, isn't it, this...
It is when you do this, yeah.
Is this the first time you've had a bump?
It is, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, bang goes man, no claims.
Oh, I was just going to say, you've just ruined a fantastic track record, haven't you?
Never had an accident in the car yet.
How long have you had the car for?
Just 8 months, this one.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's...
So it just proves something, doesn't it, then? Men aren't really always the best drivers, are they?
Didn't see any women out there, like.
Hey, listen, give me the keys, love. I'll show you how it's done.
There you go.
Thank you. A track day can turn out to be quite expensive, especially if you do what the last guy did. But if you join a club and bring your own car, you'll probably pay around £100 for a few sessions. Not too bad, really. Hi, lads. What are you doing?
Just having a quick look while we got the time.
When you mean a quick look, then you're not like coming down in to support anyone?
No. Well, he's travelled all the way up from Aberystwyth in Wales, and I live down in Shropshire, so we met up and come up and have a...
So would you say you're car crazy?
Yeah, we're pretty much car crazy, yeah.
You want to be another Nigel Mansell then, do you?
Oh, Colin McRae be better.
Oh, right, okay. Who do I like? Schumacher? No, we don't like Schumacher. Damon Hill.
Damon Hill, that's better.
That's a proper man, isn't
Proper
it?
British driver,
Proper, yeah. He's quite fit. Are you fit?
Fit? No, not
Yeah,
really.
you've got to be fit though to be a racing driver.
Play that football, that's about it.
Oh, another. You see, you got to be a racing driver or a football. You always want glamorous jobs, you men, don't you? Not like me. I just want to be a TV presenter. Right. Anyway, see you later.
Okay.
If you fancy a day out at the racetrack and you haven't got the money and you haven't got the car, then this could be the next best thing. Oh my God! Here we go! Woo! Go, baby! Out my way! Come on, move it! Yes! Now, I'm all for a bit of simulation, but I'm definitely a girl who likes the real thing. Look at the weather. I'm absolutely gutted. I was all hyped up this morning. I was ready to go for a race on that racetrack. But unfortunately, the way things are going, it's not going to happen. Hello there.
Hi there.
What have we got here?
Trying to choose my pictures and I
Oh,
don't know
you're
which
such
to.
a poser. Right, let's have a look. Show us which ones.
The baby 106.
Right, baby 106. Nice car. Go on, show us the other one. What can you make mine up on?
It's either that one or that one, I don't know which one. Which one looks faster?
Do you know what? They both look the same to me.
They probably are.
That one.
That one. That'll do. Thank you very much.
Did you have a good day today?
Loved it.
Yeah?
Wet weather, bit of a problem, but everything else was a great laugh.
But it's a bit tougher, isn't it? Do you think it's probably a good thing sometimes if it rains because you get more practice in?
Probably not, no. It's better in the dry, you can understand things a lot more. In the wet, you're just terrified.
Don't go all shy on me. Look, you're not even looking at me, you over there. Smile.
Look at two things at once.
All right, you see, cars are more important than girls. Typical, isn't it? Well, I'm here and I found John Stevens, and John Stevens is a professional motor racing coach and motorcycle racing coach. Is that right, John?
Just about, yeah, that's right.
Right, John. And a little bird told me that you've actually taught Formula One drivers.
Yes, well, I've coached them in their career, you know.
Hey, we did find a good little one today, didn't we? You must be pretty hot then behind the wheel yourself.
Oh, I wouldn't say that, but yeah, I'm all right in a car.
You're being modest.
Yeah, well, yeah. It's okay. I'm quick enough if I'm out with a Grand Prix driver, and we're looking at coaching and that. He can't say to me, "Oh, it's all right at your speed, but at mine it wouldn't work." So for the moment, I can still drive quick enough. Yeah.
Right. And this is Chris Grahame here. And Chris, are you a pupil of John's today?
That's right. Yeah, I've come here to take some advice from John.
He's a client.
To get some tuition on the driving styles.
Right. And what have you learnt today in conditions like this?
Even in conditions like today, you can still learn a lot in terms of the technique, in terms of where you place the car on the road, how you turn in, how you use the steering wheel, and how you use the throttle to actually help turn the car into the corner.
Right. Do you find it more exciting when it's wet weather?
I wouldn't say it's more exciting. There's more chance of throwing it off the track.
Oh, that's what we like, don't we, viewers? That's terrible, isn't it? John, what tips would you give for any sort of wannabe Nigel Mansells?
Well, you've got to learn. The first thing you've got to learn is that when you're driving a race car, you've got to focus your mind on doing what's right for the car, not what's easiest for yourself.
Right.
And a lot of drivers talk about driving style, and because there's no real coaching, in-depth coaching in motor racing, because it's a high-risk sport, they quite understandably tend to do what they find easy and leave out what they find difficult, and call it my special style, you see. But when you're driving a racing car, it's a scientific object bound by scientific laws, and there's only one set of actions in any given situation that you can carry out to allow that car to operate 100% right. And any variation's got to give you a variation in the result.
Right. Can you believe it? I just lined myself up a nice little motor to razz around the track on when I had to go and get some glamour shots done. It's a hard life, but somebody's got to do it. I've had an absolutely fantastic day down here today. We've all had such a good laugh. And some of the boys are still out on that track playing with the toys. But as for me, I've seen a few tasty motors and I'm hoping one of them is going to give me a lift home. See ya.
So what's the craziest thing that's happened to you in a car?
We were driving along and all of a sudden this guy was trying to overtake us on the side, except we wouldn't let him overtake us.
The taxi driver.
The taxi driver?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he started chasing us and we were going around all these tiny little side streets and he wouldn't let go. It was so funny.
And he was sort of swearing at us in that car. And Alex was doing wheelies, going on the side, missing
honking
trees.
his horn and we were screaming in the car.
And eventually he stopped, we took over, kept driving, and he just chased us down the street.
And he ran down his window.
I think he thought we were guys, because at the time we both had really short hair. So when he saw we were girls, he sort of felt a bit silly and drove up pretty fast. But it was a pretty scary experience and pretty crazy.
Yeah, all right, mate. I'm moving on in a minute. Yeah, same to you, pal. Right, yeah, Tony Base, what have you got for me? Mrs. Rogers, where? Greenway Crescent. Mrs. Rogers, Greenway Crescent. The one who's just had the tit job. The breast implants. No way, mate. She's sex mad here. Her husband works away. She only picks up taxi drivers so she can do a bit. It's not my fault she ain't getting any. That's the thing about Wilmslow, right? They're all sex mad round there. All their husbands work away. You've got all these posh birds, loads of money, loads of time around. They've got nothing better to do. They try and pick up the local taxi drivers just to do a bit with them, right? Wilmslow, I've been here about 5 or 6 years. It's just full of posh birds, Porsches and postmodern art. Mind you, I must admit that Jackson Pollock, he was all right, him. All right, darling. How's it going? You all right? Hey, what time's your husband home at?
Oh, aye. Hey, listen, if you need a taxi later, give us a shout, yeah? All right, ta-ra. Tell you what, you get loads of famous people around here in Wilmslow. The best thing is, though, I've had all the Man United footballers in the back of my car. I've had Biggsy, Scholesy, Beano, and that new striker he bought, what's he called? Flake. I tell you what, though, the worst thing was that Schmeichel, yeah? About 2 weeks ago, I took him up to the airport. Lovely fella, and what a shame, eh? I mean, he's been here 10 years, hasn't he? Oh, well. Anyhow, I've got a dash, right? I've got to pick up some bloke called Curly from some pub on Rosman Street. Curly? I know him.
Come on! Move it! Come on! What are you doing? Oh, men drivers! Oh, do you know, I get so bored in traffic jams. I've even got this TV here, but it doesn't work. That's probably why there's so much road rage and kids get bored. You need a TV. Oh, I've had enough. Look at this for our traffic jam. I'm afraid that's all the budget could stretch to. But this looks like an interesting car. Hey mate, what are you doing in my traffic jam?
I'm just getting to a good bit and watching telly.
You're watching telly?
Yeah. Do you want to get in and have a look?
Yeah, definitely. That was brilliant. I've just watched True Lies in your car, Terry.
You have.
But I've never seen a TV in a car before, but more importantly, I've never seen one of these before. What is this?
That, believe it or not, is a Chrysler Neon.
Chrysler, is that an American car?
Yeah, they're made in America, but they're shipped over. They've been bringing them to the UK for a couple of years now. It's sort of the first sort of family car, I think, that's come over from America.
So that car, when you first bought it, looked more like a family car and not like a
It's a four-door family saloon. And Panasonic came along to us and said, you know, can you do something with that? We did a few drawings and went ahead with it. That's what we came up with.
It's not a four-door anymore, is it?
Well, it is, but it doesn't look like one because we've lost the rear door handles, but the rear door's still open, so it's quite nice. It looks like a coupe, but it isn't.
Very clever, that.
Yes.
Yeah. Did you design that?
Kind of, yeah, no, it's a joint effort. But yeah, it's worked and that's what we're happy with.
Is that what you do then? Do you actually modify the cars?
Yeah, we've always been known for taking standard cars and stretching them and making them look a bit spectacular. We've been doing that for 13 years now, mainly in Peugeots and Renaults. This is the first Chrysler we've ever looked at, but it's been done as almost as a prototype, as a show car. So, you know, just this is what you can do if you really want to.
But why did you choose Chrysler?
They chose me.
Right.
Yeah, they chose me.
Yeah.
So when they said, you know, this is a picture of a Chrysler Neon, I kind of went, oh, well, we'll give it a go. Right. And it's, you know, we're absolutely thrilled how it's turned out.
It looks
fantastic,
brilliant, doesn't it? I noticed the wheels on it. They look very expensive.
Yeah, they're 20-inch wheels. The standard car had little 14-inch ones, so we had a lot of work to get those on. But you're looking at probably £5,000 worth of wheels and tyres there.
It's a lot of money, isn't it? What's the nicest car that you've had in to sort of convert?
Oh, well, we've built all sorts of cars. We actually built a Cabriolet 205 for a Sikh in London, where he just virtually gave us an open checkbook.
Very nice. That's the customers you want,
It was a wonderful job, yeah. This is probably the most comprehensive car we've built so far.
Right. How much money have you spent on this car?
Well, it's not my money, but I would say £50,000 been spent on this car at least.
£50,000?
Yeah.
That's an awful lot of money, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
What about the interior? There looks as if there's a lot of money spent there.
Yeah, it looks cool, doesn't it? It's been retrimmed in material called Alcantara, which is amazing. It's dearer than leather. It's about 70 quid for a little square metre of it. But it's beautiful. It's really hard wearing.
It looks like suede.
Yeah, it's man-made suede, but it's just amazing. You can clean it. It doesn't wear out. It's fantastic.
See, animal friendly as well. We
it
like
is.
that.
Yes,
See,
yeah.
I'm warming to this car. You know, with a TV in there, can you watch it as you're driving? I would have thought that was illegal.
Well, there's a few legality problems. That one we've got wired up so that the front screen, the one that the driver can see, actually switches off as soon as you release the handbrake, so the driver can't watch while he's driving. We're setting 2 screens into the rear headrest so the passengers will carry on.
So the passengers can still see it, but the driver can't?
Yeah, absolutely. And if you stop,
Yeah. So as you're driving along, the screen goes off?
It does.
Well, Terry, it's a real head-turning car, that. I'm very impressed with it. The only thing is, I'd love to have a drive. Do you think that'd be possible?
It's yours. Take it.
You're a good man, aren't you?
I'll give you the keys.
This is definitely a likely candidate. He's all beefed up, just like my car. Hi there. Listen, what do you think about my car?
It's gorgeous.
Do you think so?
Yeah, it's really, really bonny. That.
What is it about? What is it that attracts you to it?
Just looks powerful and fast.
Do you think it's got pulling power?
Definitely.
Don't go all shy on me now.
No, it does, yeah.
Look, you can't even look me in the eye when you said that. Girls, do you like fast cars?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about sexy, but it's a nice shaped car. Lovely.
So what, if a boyfriend turned up in this, would you be impressed?
Yeah.
Why is that?
It's different, isn't it? Yeah.
And what would you say if I told you it's got 4 TVs in it?
Can you watch them while you're driving?
No. But if you put the handbrake on and you're in the traffic, then you can.
Is that legal?
Yeah, as long as you're parked up, stationary, you can watch it, but as you drive along, you can't.
Right.
So that's the logistics of it. Do you want a TV in your car then?
I wouldn't mind one, yeah.
£800.
Yeah, I'd probably pay that, yeah.
Would you?
Yeah, I think so.
Right. What about the car? Do you think it's a sexy car?
Yeah, it's not bad. I wouldn't mind if it was convertible, that'd be a bit better, but it's not bad, yeah.
She's a top girl, this one. She knows her cars, isn't she? Convertible, I like a convertible. Yeah. Well, that was really good fun, but there's only one problem. I never managed to watch my film. So I was thinking about going to the cinema tomorrow night, but I just might give Terry a ring and see if he's got a film for rent. In next week's show, I'm as American as apple pie at the Stars and Stripes extravaganza at Oulton Park. Join me and my crazy babe friends as we go karting.